Like so many other zip codes, West Rancho Bernardo 92127 is finding balance between supply and demand. Hang out with me for a little bit and I will tell you what's going on. Today is April 22nd, 2024, and this is a West Rancho Bernardo 92127 real estate market update. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell us where you're watching from, tell us what you think. Let's get right into West Rancho Bernardo. So, looking at the map, we are just looking at High Country West and Westwood and these areas over here west of I-15 that aren't 4S Ranch or Del Sur. So these are properties that were built a while before 4S Ranch even existed. And what we are looking at now are 7 active listings, a couple of townhomes, a condo, a couple of twin homes. This one here on Turtleback that was very popular this weekend. A lot of people threw that open house. I would expect that to be sold pretty darn quickly. This is a single story, so very, very popular, and listed at $1,175,000, very likely to close way over that. So when I say balance, I'm talking about the balance between active and pending. There are still more pending than there are active. There are 10. However, that's a lot closer together than we have seen so far this year. So pendings and new listings, existing listings are more in balance, and we've seen this in a lot of zip codes. I'm seeing it all over the county. But just in the past couple of weeks, we've looked at Poway, we've looked at 92128 Rancho Bernardo, we've looked at Carmel Mountain Ranch, Peñasquitos, Mira Mesa. Things are balancing out. There's not as much of a lopsidedness to the pending versus active. Still very, very hot demand. So looking at these pendings, days on market, there's one of them that was a little longer, but the rest of these well under 3 weeks, most of them under 2 weeks, even under 1 week. So market times are very quick. We'll look at those in a second. And in the past 30 days, we have seen 8 properties sold. And of the sold properties here, there is not one market time over 10 days. So 8 sold in the last 30 days, 10 pending, 7 active. Very well balanced right now. If more sellers start jumping into the market, will there be enough buyers to absorb all those listings? That remains to be seen. But right now, there are more pending than active still, and inventory around the county is still pinched, even though it is higher than it has been. It popped up by a couple of hundred units over the past couple of weeks, but when you spread that out over 115 zip codes in San Diego County, it really doesn't amount to too much inventory. And then interest rates might be slowing the pendings down a little bit. But if I was a seller and I was thinking about selling this year, I would be really looking hard at what's going on right now. Give us a call. Let's talk about it. If you're a buyer, there's a few more listings to check out. So, let's get out there and look at them. Now, let's take a look at the longer term chart here. Yes, here we go. The longer term InfoSparks graphic for West RB compared to San Diego County as a whole. You can see back here in 2021, early in the year, the median was very similar. It was 846 in 92127, 752 in the whole county, and then really started to get some separation going here by the middle of 2022. Like everywhere else, things just went nuts. 1,420,000 for 92127. But then we've had some other interesting peaks in here. You don't see this spike in December of 2022 in many zip codes. Must have been a couple of properties that really pushed this one up. And then there we were in November of 23 at 1,495. And then there was a real lack of inventory that led to this sort of drop here in December. And then here we are in March at 1.375 for 92127 West Rancho Bernardo. Now let's look at percent of original list price to closed price As I always tell you, this line right here represents 100% of list price, so any number above is going to be above full price. And like everywhere else in the county, the summer of 2022 was soft pricing, really soft. 92127 got down to 91.3%. So buyers were negotiating practically 10% off the original list price as compared to January or April of 2022 when it was 11.3% over, 12.6% over on average. And now here we are today at 105.2. So we are seeing this all over the county. Things are closing over asking price. There are bidding wars happening, but we're not getting these 12.6%, 11.3% on average over. We're seeing 3, 4, 5, 6% over on average. That's average. Now, looking at market time, it's way down. Look at that, 5 days on average right now. You know, we spiked in December of 21 at 54 days, and then again in December of, interesting what happens in December, 54 days there, 54 days there. But by and large, market times are low, but March of 2024 looks to me to be the lowest at 5 days, where the rest of the county is at 22 days on average. So that's what's going on in 92127 West Rancho Bernardo. If you like what you're seeing here, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We will be back later this week with more great real estate content and all sorts of other stuff. So hang out, subscribe, and get notified when we put up a new video. We'd love to entertain you and inform you. So with that, I will say see you later and have a great week.